The European Union has plans for a takeover of state forests. All member states must agree for the treaty changes to take effect. Who can support Poland and who can oppose these plans?
Przede wszystkim sprzymierzeńcy.
First of all, the Scandinavian countries need to be allied, because there is also a great danger of these forests being taken over. There is also an important tradition of forest management. As in Poland, we have 100 years of experience with foresters as part of the state forestry institution. But the protection of the forest goes back a long way. Perhaps not in such an institutionalized way, but it's just a matter of experience. For many years, Poland has been developing its own model of forest management. We have a good example for the rest of Europe. We have to tell ourselves directly. The countries that are leading the European Union today, for example France or especially Germany, will have an interest in German timber going to the Polish industry.
Dzisiaj wiodą prym w Unii Europejskiej.
Trochę, tylko to po prostu
It looks as if somebody wants to come into our house and make their own rules in our house.
zasady w naszym domu.
To jest dokładnie tak to
That is exactly how it looks. This is the next stage in the federalization process, creating a big state called the European Union or whatever. And today we have to talk and say directly whether we want sovereign states, as we have today, individual states, Poland or all our neighbors, or a big federal state run from Brussels, where we have no say in the running of our state, but just get directives from Brussels to carry out. There is also a question of whether there has been lobbying and bribery as part of a major bribery scandal to get this forestry scheme through.
swojego państwa.
Argumenty tych, którzy są
I would like to address the arguments of those supporting the appropriation of Polish forests. Some newspapers are also of the opinion that this is the right thing to do, and they write, among other things, that the European Union wants to do more to protect forests in Poland from excessive felling, among other things, writes Gazeta Wyborcza.
innymi przed nadmiernymi wycinkami.
Pisze Gazeta Wyborcza, to znaczy, że jest dobrze.
This newspaper is consistently working to make Poles disgusted with forestry and foresters in general. A lot of unfavorable words have been uttered by Gazeta Wyborcza. However, the argument is simple, and to say that we are cutting down trees is just fake news. In Poland, there is an annual growth of about 60 million cubic meters of wood, of which we harvest about 40 million cubic meters. Therefore, despite the ongoing work, the amount of raw material and the number of forests are increasing. In addition, we have announced the purchase of land. My information is that by the end of the year, we will have over 2,000 hectares of land. But of course, this is still subject to verification. We are constantly increasing the forest resources in Poland, and we are striving to increase the forest cover to 33% of the area of our country. All the figures show they are much better too. And if someone uses the argument that they are driving along the road and seeing cut trees, this is also an element of the economy. In a few years, a new forest will grow in this place.
Na to wskazują także te gusowskie, że jest po prostu
Dewastacją, ponieważ
Poland's forests are devastated, the newspaper says.
odpowiada na takie argumenty.
ja bym
Maybe I'll go into politics. Most of our planned work is based on a 10-year forest management plan. It was during the Civic Platform government that these plans were drawn up, so that's not a valid argument. Rather shot in the foot.
lasu 10-letnich.